Hey everyone. Hey, I recently wrote a book and I thought it would be kind of fun to kind of walk you through the process that I did to actually create this book and get it launched and everything. Because I know a lot of people, a few of my friends have kind of been asking, hey, how did you actually write this? What did you do? What tools did you use? And how did you pull it off? Because I felt like I kind of did it pretty quickly. Um, so I just want to go full behind the curtains here, pull back and kind of walk you through everything that I did. If you're anything like me and you're going to write a book, use my process, the very first thing you do is you decide to write a book. Seems stupid, seems simple, but that's the first step. Now, if you're like me, once you make that decision to write a book, you go tell your wife, hey, I'm going to write a book. She's super supportive because she's an awesome girl. She says, great, that's awesome. I wish you the best for it. And then like a year goes by and then you tell your wife, hey, I'm going to get around to writing that book. And she says, cool. Again, she's super supportive. And she recommends, hey, maybe you set aside some time each day to write it, put it on your calendar and just spend like an hour a day. We've all heard that. And then like another year goes by. And finally one day, your super supportive wife's like, hey, where's the book? And you're like, fine. So what I did then is I walked out into my lovely garage because it was a nice spring day, one of the first warm days after winter, and I set up my workstation. So here you can see I have my trusty ladder. I've got my computer. I've got a headset here, and on top I've got a cigar. And so I take and spent about an hour and a half in my garage with my cigar and my workstation and my computer. And then I had what is a mind map software here. So I love mind maps. They keep me on track and keep me sane. And then what I did is I just kind of took that mind map and I used it to map out the table of contents, kind of the main topics or talking points that I wanted to cover in the first part of my book. Then what's really kind of cool is put the headset on. I opened up Google Docs, but Word will do this as well. Put my headset on, grab my cigar, and I literally go in and use voice to text. And I go into each one of those little topics, and I just start talking as I walk around in my garage with my cigar, and the garage door is open, so you can see that all of my neighbors probably think I'm insane, which they probably do right now because I'm making this video. But spend about an hour and a half, maybe an hour or so, go through the topics in the book, just stream of consciousness onto the paper. It's going to be super, super interesting because voice to text works about as good as it does on your phone. So it makes it fun to go back and reread each chapter of what you've spoken and what it's putting down and try to figure out what the hell you were saying. But if you're really good at the topic, you'll get a good understanding of what was actually you were trying to say. So you still have to do some editing, but that's a good way to start it and get at least the first part of your book out there. In another video, I'll actually go through how I edited and some of the steps that I use. I'm actually going through and publishing it on Amazon Kindle right now. But I'll walk through kind of some of the stuff as well on how I put it up on my store and some of the software I used. So hope this was helpful. Have fun, grab a cigar, write a book. Thanks.